Right, welcome back guys. Today's episode 4 of the Strongest Man on Earth prep. It's Monday the 30th of June, week 2, day 1. So we're into my second week of prep. It's a push session. It's kind of the same as last week, although I do go through rotations. So last week was week A, this week is week B, and then next week we'll rotate back to week A. It's hot as shit in here. Horse flies everywhere. People watching will probably moan if they live in a hotter country that I don't know what I'm on about. It's fucking hot in here, right? No aircon, flies everywhere. I'm itchy, I'm covered in bites. So yeah, we crack on. I want to get this session done and dusted, to be honest with you, so I'm probably not going to mess around. We'll get stuck into some movement prep. It's the same movement prep I did last week. So it is just some foot rolling for 60 seconds, some passive hangs in a 90-90 position. So I'll jump on a pull-up bar and I'll hang there in a 90-90 position with my legs up like this, with a foam roller in between my legs, and this just kind of offsets the back, gets out all the hips and stuff feeling nice as well, opens up this overhead range. Then some knee rehab, some depth drops, things like that, and then we'll get stuck in, and I'll actually also probably chuck in some extra stuff for my SI joint, which has just been giving me a little bit of issues. My fucking croc is now stuck. My croc is stuck to the fucking stone. If that's anything to go off, this session is going to be brilliant. Yeah, so SI joints being a little bit, not concerning, it's just there and I don't want it to be there, so I'm going to get rid of it. So I'm going to do some movement prep and see how we got on with that. So the main components of this session today, and there's tacky fucking everywhere now, log push press. So I'm going to do an EMOM every minute on the minute with 140 kilos for 12 rounds, with a 4-second eccentric back into the rack position each rep. Someone asked me on my first video last week why I was doing the slow eccentrics down into the rack position. I don't really know. I didn't ask Shane. I didn't ask Coach Shane. I just do what I'm told. I'd imagine it's just to kind of act as like a load limiter so I don't go too heavy. More time at attention, I guess, and probably help with overhead positioning. You know, when you first start doing log after a period of time off, things feel a bit wobbly, trying to get your balance in the set point and stuff like that. So I guess that's going to help. Shane, if he's watching this, he'll probably tell me that I'm chatting shit and there's a different reason for doing it. But regardless, we're going to do it anyway. Then we're moving on to the bench press. So we're doing a Norwegian protocol for the bench press. This is something that I run with my clients. I quite like it. It's like a 5-week-ish block, depending on how you structure it. Last week was 3 sets of 8. This week is 4 sets of 7. Then it'll be 5 sets of 6, and then you can kind of go in a couple of different ways. But I really like Norwegian protocols, and we'll start to slowly linear the bench now. Need to start kind of getting a bit more weight on there. Dumbbell floor press. Did that last week. Had to do it one-armed because I don't have clips. Still don't have clips. Said that I was going to buy some. Didn't, because I'm useless. And then we finish up with some hammer curls into Arnold press. It is a fucking hot day. Let's get this session done and dusted. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that stuff. Flower emojis, get them in, and let's get started. Right, movement prep done and dusted. You would have seen then that I did a bunch of stuff for my SI joint, so my hips, lower back, all that kind of stuff, and it feels way better already. And then did the programmed prehab movement prep stuff, just basically to open up the shoulders, get the knees feeling good, ready for log push press. So I've been showing quite a lot of my movement prep on this mini series so far, and quite a lot of you have been enjoying it and learning from it. So it's one thing that I always say to my clients is that if you're going to take one thing important during your training, it's your movement prep. You know, how you start is usually how you finish. It's 5 or 10 minutes of rolling around on the floor looking like an idiot. I don't want to do it. No one wants to do it. It's not the reason why we get into training. We want to lift big, heavy weights, but ultimately, in order to be able to do so safely for a long period of time, you need to look after your body. Don't get me wrong, I could definitely rock up to this session, just start loading the log, and 99% of the time I'll be fine. It's that 1% that I'm focused on, the 1% of the time that I won't be fine. So yeah, some people, you know, different strokes for different folks. If you don't have any issues, like for example, right now, my hamstrings are fine, I won't do stuff for hamstrings. Or, you know, if my shoulders are fine, I won't just unnecessarily do stuff just for the sake of it. I will do stuff that's fast, effective. You know, you are looking for bang for buck when it comes to movement prep, and ultimately painting the bigger picture, you should know what your body is like. You should know it inside out. If you're trying to be the best athlete that you can, it's no good just training hard, because everyone trains hard nowadays. You've got to train smart as well. So understand your body, and that's why I'll just kind of do the programmed movement prep and stuff, but I'll also add on little bits here and there that I know in the moment right now I'll benefit from. So yeah, boring rant. That's enough of that. Let's get into some log press. Ooh, right, warm-ups done and dusted. I'm very hot. I'm very badly bitten. I'm quite tired. I think I want to go home now. Yeah, I don't want to be here. I want to get this done. So, 140 EMOM, 12 minutes, 4-second eccentric. Let's go. Right, set 4, let's go. Done. Done. Right. I'm fucking hot. Pack up this log, move on to bench. Come on in, let's go. Right, so onto bench now. I've pretty much warmed up already. We are doing 4 sets, 7 reps, pin press with a close grip. Last week I did 3 sets of 8 with, I think, up to 135 kilos. So this week we'll look at finishing heavier than that. So first working set, 120, and then we'll go from there. Right, that is done. So 4 sets, 7 reps on the pin press. I ended up doing 120, 130, 140, 150, all relatively comfortable. A sizable linear from what I did last week, and also still moving at a decent RPE, so definitely nowhere near max at the moment. I could probably add another 20, maybe even 25 kilos to that. But just because I could doesn't mean I should, and I'm still very well aware that I've had a lack of exposure to horizontal pressing movements over the last couple of years, and I don't want to cause myself a mischief by jumping up too quick, too soon. So I guess it's also not an event that I'm going to be winning anytime soon. The goal is, like I said before, get there safely, effectively, and don't let my performance on this event jeopardize the rest of my show, which I have some very good events for. So we are done on that. Excuse the nakedness. Next up, dumbbell floor press. I'm going to have to do it single armed again because I don't have collars. And then hammer curls into Arnold press to finish. So about another half an hour and we are done, wrapped up for the day. Right, third and final set, dumbbell floor press, done. Just chilling. Just horsing around. I'm absolutely effing knackered. One more exercise to go. I'll fly through this, and then I'm probably going to jump in the cold tub as well, because I'm gross and I need to cool down. I've got a lot of food to eat and an early bedtime for me, so let's get it done. Done. Fucking hell. Got that session done in about, what time is it? An hour and 40, maybe an hour and 50 minutes. Start to finish. Which is, yeah, done, happy. Another good session in the books. I'm going to leave it there. Go jump in the cold tub. Ooh, right guys, that's me done and dusted for today. So week 2 session 1 in the books. Good session, productive session, quick session. Managed to get it all kind of done in under 2 hours. I'm absolutely knackered. I'm absolutely roasting hot, bitten to fuck. I'm going to jump in the ice bath now. I've explained this before. I like to just sometimes get in the ice bath just to kind of get my breathing under control, drop the heart rate, and then when I get back in the house, I'm not kind of revved up from training and stuff, so I can kind of get into that rest and digest mode, ready for a good night's sleep. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, leave flower emojis, all that good stuff. And next session I will record, it won't be my deadlift session on Wednesday because I'll be doing that in a commercial gym. So my next session will probably be, it'll be the Friday session that I didn't show last week, so my press assistance day. And then a big event session coming up this weekend. So thanks for staying tuned, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and until next time.